Hello everyone, I'm Meteorologist Charlie Ironmonger. Thank you so much for joining me today for your 2 p.m. news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. Now we've got a deep look into AI. Now from emails to social media to of course online shopping, especially this time of year, everything we do now relies in some part on AI data centers. NBC's Tom Costello has more on what these data centers mean to local economies, but also some of the drawbacks that communities that house these massive data centers are currently facing.
From the air, you might miss it. A landscape of gray, nondescript buildings near Washington's Dulles Airport. But this is AI Alley. 2/3 of the world's internet traffic flows through Loudoun County, Virginia. 2/3. If you surf online, you've surely surfed right through here.
So we're inside the Digital Realty Innovation Lab.
Digital Realty houses the servers and the processors that power the internet and AI. Andy Power, yes, that's his real name, is the CEO. We are literally standing in the power center for the cloud right now.
That's right. So anything you did this morning, looking on your device, pulling up an app, in your office, on your keyboards, when you're streaming the Today Show this evening, if you missed it in the morning, probably came through a Digital Realty data center.
Behind these flashing lights and cables sit the world's biggest tech companies. Apple, Microsoft, Google, Oracle, ChatGPT, Meta, IBM, Cisco, big banks, and healthcare. The list is endless. What's in these servers? Your Google searches and podcasts, your photos, your social media feeds, your bank and medical records, in essence, your entire digital life. Like the internet, the company footprint is massive. More than 1 million square feet in one building alone, the size of 2 aircraft carriers. Digital Realty operates 300 data centers worldwide. Getting an inside glimpse is rare. This looks and feels so nondescript, but there's a purpose, a reason for that, right? It's highly secure.
Highly secure facilities. We do try to blend into the community.
Hundreds of data buildings have brought huge tax revenue to the county, driving down property taxes. But many neighboring homeowners say, not in my backyard.
I don't want to be breathing air from generators. I don't want to be having polluted water or any of those things.
Locals fear their electricity bills will jump as energy companies struggle to meet the AI demand. Though Digital Realty says it will be on 90% green power by year's end. But make no mistake, the AI revolution is about to explode. So this is just the beginning.
This is just the beginning.
And again, that was Tom Costello reporting. We now want to draw your attention to a story we are learning more about out of Winterville, where police are asking for your help in locating a runaway teenager. Police say 16-year-old April Dobson left home in Winterville on November 25th. They do not believe she is in danger. Dobson was last seen wearing a black hoodie, black pants, and white shoes. Anyone who knows where she is should call the Winterville Police Department at 252-756-1105. Or you can reach out to Crime Stoppers at 252-758-7777. And now for a look at your forecast. We are going to be we're going to essentially maintain our cooler than average pattern across eastern North Carolina as we make our way over the next 8 days. While we have a little bit of a warm up heading our direction on Saturday, it is going to be a short-lived warm up, really only going to encompass about a 24-hour period where we're going to be seeing air temperatures at our average. All the other days over the next 8 days are going to be below our seasonal average. So hopefully you've got the jackets out and ready and you're happy with your purchases, because the chill is going to be difficult to shake over the next week or so. Here's kind of a look at what that is going to mean. You can tell all that cold air drifting down into eastern North Carolina. A little bit of a warm up there on Saturday, and then Sunday and Monday follow with even more cold air that will drive air temperatures, in fact, drive your high temperatures down into the mid to upper 30s coming up for Monday. It is again going to be a chilly time period. But let's take a look at what we've got outside right now. Cloud cover further back towards the west marks our next cold front that'll be moving over eastern North Carolina later on tonight into tomorrow morning. No rain showers are expected to come along with that cold front, but we will certainly see a wind shift. Right now, certainly looking at mostly clear skies. Can't call them completely clear. We do have a few patchy clouds overhead, but 55 degrees right now, comes with a southerly breeze at 9 miles an hour. We had a bit of a wind chill earlier this morning. That has now gone away as air temperatures have warmed. 54 degrees right now in Greenville with a southwesterly wind at 17 miles an hour. And again, beautiful blue skies overhead. Temperatures right now getting close to average. Normally this time of year we see the upper 50s to low 60s for your average daytime highs. Well, we're not going to be seeing the 60s today. Seeing at least air temperatures get into the mid, close to the upper 50s is encouraging. And when you compare it to where we were yesterday at this time, everyone is noticeably warmer. Noticeably. We're talking about 10 degrees warmer on top of yesterday's temps at this current time. And the big reason why, again, is these southerly, well, really southwesterly winds. Those are blowing in at around 10 to 15 miles an hour across most of eastern North Carolina. We do have some stronger winds, though, 17-mile-an-hour winds across Goldsboro, Greenville, Manteo, as well as Elizabeth City. So there are certainly some pockets of stronger winds right now across the east. The winds are going to be shifting back to the northwest later on tonight between essentially midnight to around 6 a.m. We will see that wind shift occur, and that's going to bring in colder air to the region throughout the day tomorrow and again on Friday. We'll see the winds swing back around to the southwest coming up late Friday night into Saturday morning, and that will help boost our temperatures as we head into the start of the weekend. It's going to be a one-day boost, though. We're only going to get our temps propped up to average for just Saturday. After that, we are going to be cooling back down again as we make our way into Sunday. There's tonight's front rolling overhead. You can see it doesn't bring a whole lot of moisture along with it. A lot of the moisture associated with that front is going to end up on the western side of the mountains. But we will certainly get the cold air that comes along with it. Our next system, other than that high pressure system you're seeing across Louisiana and Mississippi, will be that low pressure center you're seeing on the southern end of Minnesota, northern Iowa. That cold front is going to be crossing over eastern North Carolina late Saturday night into Sunday morning. And that will bring about some not only cooler air, but it could also bring about a chance for some precipitation. I don't think we're going to see any snow, but if only that moisture came about 24 hours later, yeah, we would be changing our tune and we'd be talking a little bit more about wintry precipitation versus just a standard chance of a few stray showers coming down on Sunday. But regardless, again, looking at a fairly dry forecast over the next 8 days. Temperatures, though, bounce up and down and all around. Overnight lows Sunday night and Monday night. Going to be pretty cold, 20 degrees. That is enough to, again, get any gardener's attention. Or, of course, if you've got any exposed pipes outside, you are going to want to pay attention to those 2 days as a hard freeze, again, is expected throughout the region. That's all we have time for today's 2 p.m. news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. I want to thank you all so much for joining me. We'll be back coming up at 2:30 with our weekly segment, Charlie Loves Science. We'll be talking about ocean acidification today and some of the recent discoveries that researchers at the University of St. Andrews in England have found that could impact our coastline here in eastern North Carolina. More on that coming up at 2:30. Until then, I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your Wednesday.